On our way home from Georgian Downs, Amy and I, obviously Amy wanted to go up and take care of Tiger, Paddicum. We knew we were up against it with the 8-hole. I think that was a little bit of an unforced error coming to the 3/8 pole. I don't really know what took place there. He didn't really get steppy or anything. He just rolled off quick and come right back trotting. Now, I know a lot of people are complaining about the track all night. It was weird. You know, some people say it's hard, and then some people say it's loose. It's a different surface. That surface reminds me of Northfield Park, but I know that Tiger's elbow boots were marked up, but they always are. I can't really tell you what happened. You know, the easiest way, I guess the easiest cop-out for me would be say, I just caught a loose spot, spun off, and made a break. He didn't offer to do it afterwards. And still, you know, for a horse that made a break, he tried a half in 59 and a mile in 54 and 4. Pretty hard to be too upset with him, I guess. I guess I'm going to have to turn the page, you know, with Tiger. He's going to have to, he fits way down in class now, so hopefully he can start working his way through the classes again as he did last year. Towards the end of it, he got real good, and then so. I mean, it's funny because I had a conversation with one of my partners on the horse, Joe, who's been with myself and Amy and White Tiger from the start, and I think it was Joe, had asked why, you know, if he's not trotting faster, why doesn't he have the trotting hobbles on? It's a great question. Immediately, I did dismiss it and say, you know, no, I think he's better like this because I believe he is. But there is some fairness to that question. If he isn't trotting faster without hobbles on, it isn't trotting better, shouldn't we just leave the hobbles on him? We'll see. I would ask for a little patience. I mean, we're all well into the White Tiger movie now. This is 6 years old. You know, we've had him 4 years. So 5 years, 4.5 years. So 4 and a bit. Let's just race him at Mohawk. I don't want to comment. He made a break. His mile on paper after the break was fine. What would he have done had he not made a break? He probably would have been 5th or 6th. You know, the way the race shaped up. The first quarter in 27 and 4 for a horse like Fashion Frenzy. Turn out the lights. Race is over. I opted to follow Trevor's flow. We were going to get a bad trip, a shitty trip, whatever. It didn't matter out of the 8-hole. The way the race shaped up, it wasn't going to be a great trip anyway. So, you know, as Amy pointed out too, tonight was 20 days between starts. Yes, we schooled him and trained him, but not quite the same. So we'll see. He fits down way down in class now. Race him next week, and that's that. Grace put a little question mark into whether she should be sold tomorrow. Definitely changed. Definitely, in my mind, changed the level of which we would protect her. I certainly, and I'll be honest with everybody, as we went into tonight, I was thinking, I can't possibly sell her for less than $28,000, so that's probably my watermark for Grace. That's higher tonight. She showed she can trot with those fillies. Tonight, you know, she hasn't had a good year. I looked, I couldn't believe it. Going into tonight, she had 11,000 made this year. I was shocked. But she did. And it's not like she made 20 tonight, she made 2. But she did it right, you know, and as I told one of my partners, I think it was Keith in the paddock, had come over and said, you know, it's a better race, happy with her, what do you think? And I said, well, I've been waiting for that. You know, this is the first race where she showed some life, some pop. You know, and honestly, if Trevor doesn't come out underneath me, and he had a little room, it's not like, I wanted him to stay in, but if he had stayed in the 2-hole, I think I'm first, I'm definitely second. But just having to check her and get her out in the 3-wide path, and being 3 wide in that last turn, definitely cost us a little bit of room. So very, very happy with Grace tonight. I can assure you, if you're out there and you watch these videos, you're like, oh, you know, I might bid on Grace. You're going to have to pay a lot more than $28,000 to get Grace tomorrow. That's only fair. You know, we move these horses over when they're not being productive. She was productive. I know it wasn't a windfall. It wasn't the Breeders' Crown. But at the same token, she showed what we've been waiting for. That was what Grace should be about. 55 on a 5/8 mile track, 28 on the end of it. Yes, thank you. I think we can duplicate what we've done with her. Changed her diet, changed the way we trained her, changed her equipment around a little bit. We can build from that. Now, there's still a price on Grace that we will sell her for tomorrow, but I can assure you it's much higher than $28,000. So she sells or she doesn't. I really don't care. We're after effective horses, and if she's going to race like that moving forward, she'll be very effective moving forward. So that's that. And then Tactical Mounts night. I thought Tactical Mounts raced great. To be fair, she shouldn't have been set back. I understand watching a video, I made a break, then the horse beside me made a break. Looking at that, all right, I can see where you made it. Knowing what I know on the track, I made a break. Scott Young was beside me on the outside and said, stay where you're at, meaning don't move, because he doesn't want to get interfered with. He doesn't want me carrying him out. Your first reaction when you make a break in the 2-wide path is to get out of the way. But there's a horse there. So I look behind me, left, right. There's nobody behind me. I'm just going to stay where I'm at. Loose ground, stay where I'm at. And then Scott Young's horse made a break. Unforced. I didn't interfere with him. He didn't have to check his horse. She ran on her own. We both get to the outside. Tactical Mounts catches trotting right away. The only reason she made a break was because the one horse shot back through the inside and I had to check her. I was just going to drop down easily down to the rail. Now, had I known that that kind of mile was sitting in Tactical Mounts, I would have just taken her right off the gate. I wanted to float out, drop in the 2-hole behind the 6. That was a horse to beat. The one horse was a gold trotter from a 2-year-old trotter. I could follow him also, but he was off the gate. So as I start to come down to the rail, he shoots through the inside, which he's more than welcome to do. But as he did, I had to check the filly a little bit. And as I did, he kind of startled her right when I was kind of checking her out. And she just rolled off just for a second. And she got back trotting. Now, what she did after she got back trotting, now that was impressive. That was what I was hoping to see without the break tonight, because I have every intention of putting her on a truck Wednesday and sending her to the Meadowlands to race on September 8th in the New Jersey Classic, now the B division, which is fair. Her and Landing Strip for sure are going. Horn Players for sure not going. I'm going to turn her out in the field. Last night was her last start of the season. But the only question mark now is Brace for Landing. I can send Brace for Landing happily because I know he's fast enough. I've driven him. I would like to. That's all right. We're going. This is the collector's lane. We'll be gone for a while before. I'm not worried about that. Is it telling me to get off of Trafalgar Road? Is that what this is saying?
You have the GPS.
Yeah, this is Jamestown Parkway. So we're in Milton. No, we're already off. Well off. We can't get off here. We got to get in this traffic. Oh well. I'm sure it'll move. I'm sure it's just construction. Anyway, Tactical Mounds, very impressed with her. She's going to New Jersey. Landing Strip is going to New Jersey. They're both going to join the Megan Scram Barn to race in the New Jersey Classic, both of them in the B division. Now, the only question mark left for this week is Brace for Landing going. Now, I asked them to send the truck on Wednesday instead of Monday because Tuesday I want James to school Brace for Landing. I want him to school him. I want to go. I don't care if he goes a fast mile. I want him to do it right. So I want him to go a good mile with Brace for Landing and tell me, does he feel good? Because he felt great at the Meadows. He did not look great the other night for Mark. Now, a little bit of mucus. His blood work was a little bit screwed up. Not horribly though, but a little bit screwed up. I want to see what he's going to do on Tuesday. Show me a good mile on Tuesday. You'll be headed to the Garden State. You didn't know that I knew it was the Garden State, did you? It's a piece of trivia, I'm just saying. You'll be headed to the Garden State on Wednesday also. So 2 horses heading to New Jersey for sure. 1 possibility and 1 definite no. So although tonight wasn't a great night, we get set back with Tactical Mounts. I don't really care, and I'm sure my partners out there, the takeaway from tonight's race was now Tactical Mounts has arrived. That break tonight was not her fault. She just got jostled a little bit. You're not going to see those same things happen in a big track like the Meadowlands. Tonight, that last half, 57 and a bit, she looked ready to go. Looked good and felt good and understood her work and was very good at it. Tonight was a huge, huge victory, even though it was a loss for Tactical Mounts. Grace waited all year long. We all did. Myself and all my partners on Grace waited all year long to see this horse show up. It's so frustrating. She was the favorite in the numbers of 2 a number of times and squandered it. You know, really had some good trips with James and Chris Christoforou. Everybody in the grassroots kind of squandered them for the most part. She got some money, but tonight, that was a much better look at Grace. right? So good for her. And then White Tiger, I'm just going to defer. You know, it wasn't a leave him alone. Listen to his mom here, going to make excuses for him. It's true. You're an excusosaurus rex when it comes to White Tiger.
Okay, well, I don't.
Yeah, well, you don't what? You think that it was like Addie out there, and Addie made a break. You're like, leave her alone. She made a break. White Tiger made a break.
It was your fault.
Oh, you can blame me if you want. I'm right here. I will take the blame if you want me to. I just expect him to race better in the future. And tonight, 5/8 mile track. Maybe he didn't like the surface. It was a tough field to begin with. Fine, I'll just turn the page.
You didn't know it was a tough.
Oh, I can tell you one thing. White Tiger figures out real quick if he's in tough. That's one thing he knows right off the hop. He's a very good handicapper. So, it fits cheap at Mohawk now. Let's just get him started. Get him started and move him forward starting next week on a more regular basis. So that's it. That's it for White Tiger. But the other two horses, I was very, very happy with them. And of course, not fair of me not to mention our boy Olchek, a winner today. No, he also didn't win the Breeders' Crown, but a win is a win, and he looked very, very good doing it. So great job by Preston Shaw. For those of you saying I'm not familiar with that name, Preston Shaw is our blacksmith also. He moved here from British Columbia or Alberta, one or the other. I apologize if I'm wrong. Out west, he moved here from out west. And he had a small stable of his own, so he does drive, but pretty good blacksmith. He's our full-time blacksmith. And we're lucky to have him. So he was going to Leamington today. Excuse me. He was going to Leamington today and was nice enough to drive Olchek for us. So with that, I'm going to let you guys go. Decent day. I'm off tomorrow morning, 10:30 in the morning, back to Ohio. We got this Mount Gilead Fair tomorrow. Now, what? Are you... Not only do you hate fairs, but you hate me going to the fairs? You got a big day tomorrow. Imagine if they have the... Imagine if they have the apple and peach egg rolls. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm going to the fair. I'm going to go look and see if that man there is selling them. If you're in Ohio, hold on. If you're in Ohio, go to the fairs. And if you see a gentleman selling apple and peach.
It tastes like a pie that you get anywhere.
No, it doesn't. No, it's fantastic. Top shelf, A+ fair food.
Oh my god.
Is the apple and peach egg rolls. Get them. Find them, seek them out, ingest them. They're fantastic. Anyway, I'm going to Mount Gilead tomorrow, going to Mount Gilead Tuesday. Wednesday, I got our girl. I believe we're our girls. I believe Coupe de Ville is actually going Wednesday, not Monday. I left that up to Jason. Whether she's at if she's in Mount Gilead tomorrow, she's not racing Wednesday, but I suspect you're going to see her in Northfield Park Wednesday night, Blue Tesla Wednesday night. Thursday morning, we're going to give Swinging Senorita a little tour around, a little qualifier at Northfield, and then I'm back to Ontario. If there's anything to drive here, fine. If there's not, that's fine too. I'll be able to hang out with my beautiful wife.
Oh, Sir Strong.
Sir Strong. Oh, yeah, Sir Strong will be on Thursday. Thank you, honey. Anyway, we'll talk to you all soon. Decent.